been about a week, 4 practices. What's it been like for you so far?
First day was kind of all over the place. Just kind of getting my legs underneath me and getting back in rhythm. And today was a better day. I think we've finally gotten to understand each other's flow. You know, me working with them and them working with me and stuff like that.
Seems that everywhere you go, you see offensive linemen running around. There's no walking out here. Kind of talk about your expectations.
You know, I'm a Marines kid, so I don't let the grass grow beneath my feet very much. You know, we have simple rules, and one of them is hustle everywhere you go. Give good effort, do it with a smile on your face, and do it as fast as you can, and good things will happen to you.
Last year, Coach Leach had called your group soft a couple of times. Is that something that you're consciously trying to squash out in that group, or?
Yeah, I think it's a mentality. I think it's something that we've got to do better at it, create an identity. And that's neither here nor, not towards anybody else. That's just us as kids. We got to understand that. That's unacceptable. You know, your job is to protect the guy with the ball, and so you got to take that with a sense of pride and kind of want to.
And you were experimenting a little bit with the first team offensive line today and putting Valencia at guard and stuff. What have you seen from both Lucas and Valencia so far?
I think all of the kids are trying hard. I'm just going to mix people around. I'm going to pick and choose, see what we can do, who we can put in what spots. There aren't enough reps between now and September 1st for us up front. We got to replace 3 starters, and so I was just kind of sticking people in who have done well. So Abe's done well, and Valencia's done well, and a lot of them have. Brian Green's done well, so we've all got to kind of keep going.
You talked about Lucas's development. I know this is your first year with him, but second year guy. How tough is it for a young player to man a right tackle spot?
He's kind of getting some confidence as he grows. It's kind of fun to watch. I haven't been around a young offensive lineman in a couple of days. And I have a couple of years. It's been a while since I've been around a talented guy like that young. I've been around some talented ones, but that young. So I'm excited to watch him grow. This will be a fun process for us.
And that, just kind of touching on Lucas, that young frame, do you expect him to put on a lot more weight, or what?
I like him straight up and down. I like large humans. I like people who look like Sasquatch, although you guys, I haven't seen him yet, and I've been looking. No, I like big people, and I don't like heavy set. I want them straight up and down. That way they can move, and if you can move, you can block.
In some ways, is it easier to come in with a group that isn't all that experienced?
The experience is going to come with us, and we're kind of doing some things a little bit differently. So everybody's kind of learning. Everybody's kind of at the same level right now. Not big schematically, just verbiage and stuff like that, and how we want things done. So everybody's learning. We've got to develop some age fast, real fast.
How weird is it for you? You were with Nevada last year. They're installing, a lot of the air raid type stuff, and then you go from a school that's trying to build the program to Mike Leach. Here it is.
You're right.
What's that been like?
Well, I played for Coach 25 years ago, so it was obviously fun getting back with him. And I kind of feel like all I've been doing is teaching and not watching people grow, because we installed it at Nevada. Same deal, same concepts. Not a whole lot has changed mentally, verbally, stuff like that. But here, their kids are in rhythm. They know what they're doing. So like I said, the first day I was like running around because they all knew where to go, and I was just trying to get back in the practice schedule. So they were kind of leading me around the first day, but we're settled in now.
What's changed with Coach Leach since you
Nothing.
played?
He is exactly the same as he was in 1994, and that's what I love about him.
Any good stories you can share? One that comes off the top of your head?
Yeah, one real quick is I was at Valdosta State. You have to cut through the football facility to get to Patterson Hall, the history department. So I used to cut through, and his office was there on the left. And the way he had his desk configured, it was kind of a little staff room there. Well, he was sitting there, and he said, "Miller, where are you going?" And I was like, "I'm going to history class." "Well, what kind of history?" "American history." "Well, what years? What genre?" I was like, "Well, first of all, I don't know. I'm just trying to go." He goes, "Well, what are they talking about?" "I don't know." "Is anything about Geronimo?" "Who's Geronimo?" Worst statement I could ever make. An hour and a half later, I got to go. So, but no, nothing's changed. It's awesome to talk and converse with him. So excited to be here.
One more for Coach.
Yeah, Christian Hangani, he's another one of those guys, just a load of a human being.
Mm-hmm.
What's kind of holding him back from kind of running with those first team guys?
You know, just using his hands and moving. You know, you got to use your hands and feet and move. You know, it's especially against our defense. Those guys are. Trust me, I've had to block them in one game and didn't go well, and then had to do it now for 4 practices. Those guys can fly. You got to be able to move your feet and use your hands.